Hello and welcome. And this is a second video about spiral dynamics. If you haven't watched the video number 1, where I described the spiral dynamics fundamental and basic things about this theory and map, so you can find it on my page. And today we are speaking about level number 1. It's a Beige level, and it's about health and safety. Criteria and instructions. I want to share with you criteria of these levels and instructions, how you can to develop it. And I would like to discuss with you the Beige level through the 4 different perspectives. So it's a personal level. So it's about personalities, about how I can develop myself or each individual, right? It's about leadership. So Beige level in a leadership, me as a leader or you as a leader, right? What should you do? What you should take care about on a Beige level? Team. So how the team, so the group of people, right, can again take care about the Beige level and what is a team's responsibility and opportunities to develop this level. And of course, the company as a structure, as an organization, right, who can check the Beige level, how well is it, right, how good is it, and so how to develop it, how to create the special environment and conditions to support and grow on a Beige level. So let me remind you the spiral dynamics. It's my interpretation of spiral dynamics, how I use it when I work with the companies and leaders and business owners as a business coach, consultant. So today we're speaking about level number 1, Beige level. You can see it on the left side. And let's discuss it. So the descriptions or criteria of the Beige level, it's like a levels manifestations, right? About on a personal level. So personality, about one person, me or you. What is it about? Healthy body and not bad habits. You don't have, we call it bad habits in Russian. I don't know how we call it in English. So it's about smoking, alcohol, drugs, or etc. It's about healthy psyche. So you are psychologically healthy. You don't have any let me say strong or pathological healthy diseases. It's very important. Or if you have it, you know about that and you treat yourself as it should be. Sufficient sleep, right? Wake up refreshed. So you can sleep. It doesn't matter how many hours do you usually sleep. You can sleep 8 hours, 9 hours, 5, 6 hours, 4 hours. The more important thing that when you're waking up, you feel refreshed, you feel energized, you feel rested. That's very important. Healthy food, optimal number of calories, and the balance between protein, carbs, and fat every day. And you can check it through a lot of apps, or you can see the nutrition specialist. Regular drinking regimen. It means that you drink water regularly, right, and enough. Optimal body mass index. So BMI, right? You can calculate it in internet. You can just Google it, BMI, and there is a formula. You can put your parameters, your height and weight. So, and you can get your index and you can check, is it normal or it's not normal? And so you can check yourself sometimes. Optimal stress level. It means that we have to have stress. Stress, it's a defensive mechanism, physical and psychological, right? Which can show us that something goes in a different way, something new happens, right? Something is changed. It's okay, but it's not should be overwhelming. And sometimes we are creating stress by ourselves, or we surrounded by people who make us stressful, right? So we can impact, I believe in it, that we can impact that. And it's very important that your stress, let me say, is like a natural. Okay, so on a minimum level, which it has to be, right? But it's not overwhelming. Feeling physically and mentally safe. So you should have the um, uh, house or home or apartment, doesn't matter, right? But you should feel safe there. And mentally and psychologically, safety, it's very important too. So you are not surrounded by toxic people. Sometimes we say toxic people, it's people who make you feel bad. So please try to avoid this communication and try to change it. Sufficient income level to ensure the items are higher. So we're living in a capitalism world, capital world, how do you say it? Capitalism world, I guess. So it means we need money. We need money to ensure that we can afford everything what it says above. And of course, it's very important, the value of life itself. If you want to feel it right now, just try to stop breathing, and you will see and you will feel how your body will fight for life, right? So I love the one guru. His name is Sadhguru. He's from India. He's very funny, very wise guru, and you can Google or watch his video on YouTube. And usually he says that when you wake up, you can be very happy because 250,000 people around the world, they didn't wake up. They haven't woke up today, this morning. They pass away while during they were sleeping. So you can be already happy, and you should remember that the life is will get finished one day. So you should value the life itself. Okay, so I want to make it practical and useful for you, so you can see the scale in the middle of the slide. So it means that you can estimate or assess yourself from 1 to 10 using your intuition. Please try to find where are you towards to all of these criteria, all of these factors. So if you have everything, you're on a 10. If you don't have anything of that, you're on a 1. So where are you from 1 to 10? And when you find the number, just for example, it's 5, number 5, you can ask yourself, what do I need? What is missing to see myself on a 10? So, and you can make a plan going just step by step. For example, what should I add to feel myself on a 6? What should I add to feel myself on a 7? And going like that, like a stairs, upstairs, right? You can make a plan. So what actions you can do, right, for develop the best level in your life? So undergo regular medical examinations and get rid of bad habits. Play sports and walk outside. See psychologist or psychotherapist. You know, I believe in that now in the modern world, to see psychologist, psychotherapist, and meditate or do yoga, practicing yoga, it's like brushing your teeth, you know, it's like cleaning your teeth. So it's very important. It's like hygienic factors to be mentally and psychologically healthy. Get enough sleep, get quality rest physically and mentally, emotionally. So it means to get new emotions, positive emotions, and rest enough physically. Take a vacation, right? Just lay down, just sleep, just take your time. Eat healthy food wisely. Drink tons of pure water. Learn how to reduce stress. Provide physical and mental safety for yourself, right? So to avoid communication or living with the toxic people and with the unsafety place. Have enough money to secure the above points. And remember that life will end someday. That's very important, to be happy and healthy. So that was a personal level. And let's go to the leadership perspective. So leadership perspective, what I mean here, that if you are a leader or manager and you have a team, you have your direct reports, so what should be for you the good, the very important criteria on a Beige level in spiral dynamics? So employees are physically healthy and free of bad habits. You should take care about that, because if they sick, if they feel bad, if they tired, depressed, stressed, or they have apathy, so it means they're not ready to work, right, for work, and they can't be productive and they can't perform well. So the employees are mentally healthy. Please check it. Check the depressions. Let me say signs or criteria, so, right, some things or other physical and mental diseases on an early stage that you can prevent it, or you can help your employees to avoid the problems here. So employee stress levels are minimal. So the first thing and the main thing which you can do as a leader, don't stress out your employees, please. Don't do it. They have enough stress in their life. Don't do it for yourself. Don't do it for other people. Try to prevent stressful situations. Try to avoid it. Try to predict it, and to help your employees to avoid it. The energy tone of the employees is high, or tone or tonus, right? So they feel energized. That's very important. Sometimes you ask me how to motivate my employee. The first thing, check, are they feel energized? If they don't have the physical, emotional energy, you can't motivate them. They need just rest, right? Sleep or eat, maybe. Yeah, that's important. The employees are rested and physically ready for work. Yeah, employees live in a safe and comfortable environment. Please take care about that too. In maybe informal conversations, try to check it if you have some intuitional insights or ideas that it might be important. Employees work the optimal number of hours. Please don't put your team members on space where they have to work more. They can work physically and emotionally. Don't overwhelm them. The income level of the employees is sufficient, so they have enough money to afford all of these things above, right? So please assess yourself from 1 to 10. Where are you on the Beige level as a leader? 10, you do all of this stuff regularly, consistently. And 1, you don't do anything of that. So find yourself and ask yourself, what is missing? What I can do right now, today, tomorrow, for my team member, that they can feel better on the Beige level. So the actions which you can do: regularly record the physical and mental state of each employees, it's very important. Reduce stress and mental stress. I mean, physical stress and mental stress, emotional stress, to cultivate the healthy lifestyle and personal responsibility for your condition, for their condition. Track the number of hours worked and avoid overwork to the detriment of health. Promote regular medical examination. Maybe we call it in Russia social packages, but it's a beneficial package. Volunteer medical insurance. It's from Russia. I'm so sorry. I just translated it in English in the same way. So no, maybe you can help, right, to get right insurance and just help to navigate it. Take an interest in the living conditions of employees and track their level of income. Be an example of a healthy lifestyle and responsible approach to taking care of yourself. Self-management, it's very important. You can be, as a leader, you can be a great example, and it might be the best way how you can impact to the Beige level condition of your employees. So you see that I put the etc. sign. It means that I would be open if you have any additional ideas or approaches or tools and mechanisms how you can do it on a personal leadership and other levels. So please text and comment your ideas, thoughts, or what are you thinking, what are you doing, or maybe your questions. So it was a leadership, how you can treat your direct reports on the Beige level. So let's go to the team responsibilities and opportunities to take care about Beige level. So we are at the group, right? And we have a common goals. And it means that the healthy physical health and mental and emotional health of each of our team members is very important to the team achieve the goals, right? So again, the description of the levels manifestations. The team includes physically and mentally health and athletic people, right? So it's very important, and the team wants to feel healthy, right? And each of the employees. Team members value the healthy lifestyles and oppose bad habits. It's alcohol, drugs, and maybe smoking. The team cultivates personal responsibilities for their health and condition every day. The team believes that those who work well have even better rest. It's just, again, translation from Russia, but in the United States, we usually say, work hard, play harder, right? So if you work hard, so play, rest, enjoy your life harder, right? More. And the team monitors the level of stress and stress on individual employees. The stress environment, right, or environmental stress level, right, and the stress of each team member. The team is interested in the living conditions and income sufficiency of their colleagues for a safe and comfortable life and work. Of course, with a lot of respect, politeness, and privacy, right? Of course. So please assess your team from 1 to 10. 10, your team takes care of all of this stuff. 1, team doesn't do it yet. So find the number and ask yourself what is missing, what we can do as a team to support our team members individually. Action for Beige level development, right? Team members motivate colleagues for healthy lifestyle and useful sports loads by a personal example. Within the team, there is an exchange of knowledge, practices, tools, ideas, and advice that contribute to a healthy lifestyle. Team members cultivate personal responsibilities for the physical and mental well-being of each employee. So remind each employee that it's very important to take care about yourself. It's your own responsibility too. Team members speak out against the bad habits of colleagues and help to eliminate them. Employees avoid stressful situations and flexible distribute the load among themselves. I mean, scope, right? So they try to avoid the stressful situation so they can help to each other with some scope and to take care about each other. So that's what I'm thinking about team responsibilities and opportunities on a Beige level spiral dynamics. Please add your ideas and thoughts in the comments. And the last but not least, the company, what the company as an organization, the structure, the system can do for support employees on a Beige level. So the description of the levels manifestations are safe working conditions at the physical and mental levels. So it means the safe premises, equipment, work schedule, and their working conditions. It's very important that all regulations, policies, safety policies and regulations are working, right? And the company takes care about that consistently every day. So comfortable conditions for food, drinking, and temperature conditions and rest during working hours. So I worked with several companies. They don't have any places where the people can just have lunch, get food or rest a little bit, or they don't have a poor water, and open resources. So it can, of course, impact to the physical, mental, and health condition of employees, right? So the company should check and create the mechanism and processes for monitoring, maintaining, and improving the health of employees. Maybe it's sports events, maybe it's special lectures with the doctors or meeting with the doctors, or some additional events, right? And processes and procedures which can help to avoid physical, mental, and emotional diseases. Availability of all the necessary regulations and instructions to ensure and comply with all rules, state standards, and labor organization norms. It's very important that the company takes care about that. And of course, the company provides stable salary, stable income, regular, stable, and enough that the employees can take care about themselves. Please assess your company as a structure, as a system from 1 to 10. We use an intuitive scale. So 10, the company does all of these things and above, right, and more. 1, the company doesn't do anything for that, unfortunately. Please find your company from 1 to 10 and ask yourself what company can does and how I can impact that to get to 10. So actions for Beige level development from the company perspectives are: observe all safety regulations and other requirements to ensure a healthy working environment or space or conditions. Creation of comfortable recreation and food areas, right, for rest and getting food. Create processes and mechanisms for regular monitoring and control of working conditions, overtime, and the condition of employees. So please check that if your employee, they work overtime, it's not impact to their physical, emotional, and mental conditions. Conduct training events for employees towards to safety policies and regulations, self-care. We call it self-management sometimes, right? So educate your employees on a regular basis. Create condition conductive I'm so sorry, create conditions conducive to maintaining and improving the physical and mental health of employees. We discussed it on the previous slide about that, right? And guaranteed the stable and timely income for each employee. It's very important. Again, if I forgot something, please add it. I would love to, I'm very open, and I would love to get additional ideas, approaches, tools, and maybe criteria of Beige level, which you provide to your employee in your company. Please share with me, and I will add it to this list. So that was my vision of Beige level and spiral dynamics from the 4 different perspectives: personal level, leadership perspective, team perspective, and company perspective. Thank you so much for watching this video. Again, if you haven't watched the first video yet about the basic fundamental things of spiral dynamics and what spiral dynamic is, please do it. You can find this video on my page, and looking forward to create for you next video about second level. It's a purple level, first wheel level. We will talk with you in the same approach with the indicators and instructions, actions which you can do, or your company or your team members can do to be better. Please stay healthy and have a wonderful day.